Hello, hello. Hi! Hi, hello. Where have you been? I've been underneath a bunch of snow, and my dish is my satellite and or my solar panel is still under a bunch of snow, so I just wanted to check in. I have another video that I made on this map, but I can't upload it yet because I'm still on satellite right now. But I wanted to check in and say hi, miss everybody. Okay. I had a little plug about team building that I'd like to just shout out real quick. And that is a 5-step equation for building teamwork with your team. So you start out with a team, whether it's 4 other people that you've worked really hard to make a team with and build chemistry, or whether it's the 4 other people in a server with you who are now your team. First, you want to build chemistry, and if it's just the people that you're just queuing up with, that can begin in pregame. When people say, "Hey, mic check," what you say and what you don't say could have a pretty big impact on the amount of teamwork that you're able to develop on your team. So, say you're really cute and you say something like intelligent and or whatever, and then when the round starts and you say, hey, let's go rush B, or let's do this strat, people may or may not choose to listen to you based on whether they think that you sound intelligent or not. I don't know, whatever. So you want to build trust with your teammates. And a lot of times you maybe don't even have that trust for your teammates because you're just pubbing with people, but for the most part you want to at least fake that part as best as possible. So you want to kind of give people the benefit of the doubt, even if there's fucktards on your team. You can build a certain amount of coordination with them through using communication. So those are the next 2 steps. So chemistry, you build trust. With that trust, you communicate, because you're not going to bother making a call to someone if you don't think that they're going to be able to bank off of it. So with that trust, you build communication. If you have to skip that step and just kind of humor people, use your communication to build coordination on the team. Coordinating whether when you're pushing up in a certain area, other parts of your team are falling back, or whether you're pushing up and they're pushing up with you. By communicating, you create timing with your team, and with that timing, you become a coordinated team. And lastly, cohesion. So with coordination, with good communication and coordination, a team can become sort of like one mind, which is the objective, to be a cohesive team. And so, how that extrapolates essentially is when you have like the different roles on the team. Like everybody's got to play different roles. So when you start out 5v5, everybody has their set roles. But what if your entry gets picked? So somebody else needs to be an entry. So when you're cohesive team, you're able to completely adapt. When a strat gets blown or you get shut down, you're able to regroup as a team. And using this 5-step equation, essentially, it's a simple formula for building teamwork. And so whether you're pubbing, and you can maybe use that information, or especially when you're building teams, because sometimes it's like, oh well, why do I need to call that? He should know that. It's not about just like making the call. It's about timing. So when I make this certain call, at this time, you know, then other people, I say, oh, well, this is what they're doing. You can fucking start to have an idea of how they're going to react to what you're about to do. So, um, obviously, people can use that information to like bait each other, and you know, you want to try to corral your team. So even if people are being really dumb, if they're, as long as they're pointing and shooting when they see the enemy, and you know, kind of like starting to push up with you when you're pushing up. That last part, cohesion, may not be something you're going to be able to get in a pug, but you can at least get the coordinating through using communication. And so a lot of times, like when I'm playing, you know, if people are, you know, being stupid, even if they're like insulting me or whatever, like I'll just keep making calls. You just keep, just, you know, treat them like they're fucking, you know, a professional player or whatever. You know, give them the benefit of the doubt, and even if they are giving you every reason not to, just kind of, like I said, kind of keep faking that respect, and making your calls. And you know, eventually, like if they want to win or whatever, they'll come around. You know, obviously with communication, there can be too much communication. That's why I said, like, what you say, what you don't say, could have a very big impact. So I hope this information is helpful for y'all. And just a little plug, I'm gonna get back to doing some more videos soon here. The road's finally clear, and so I'm not snowed in technically anymore, but it's been a wild winter. I just want to check in, and hope y'all doing well. Build that chemistry with your team so that you can create trust between your teammates, and so therefore you're using lots of communication, building cohesion, building coordination, and ultimately becoming a cohesive team. All right, like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for more soon.